In this video, we will learn about the oogenesis. So what is oogenesis? That is the process of formation of ovum is called oogenesis. As the oogenesis occurs inside the ovary, we will first study about the ovary. The ovary is round and oval in structure, and the outermost covering is the germinal epithelium layer. And below this, another covering is present, which is the tunica albuginea. The germinal epithelium layer contains primordial germ cells, which will form the future ovum. And the ovary is not an empty space. The inside of the ovary is filled with connective tissue called the stroma. And the stroma is divided into two regions. The central is called the medulla and the peripheral region is called cortex. The medulla region contains blood vessels, lymph vessels and the growing follicles, whereas the cortex region contains the young and ripe follicles. So this is all about the ovary, which we need to understand oogenesis. Now let us start the oogenesis. The oogenesis is completed in three phases, that is the multiplication phase, growth phase and the maturation phase. So first we will discuss about the multiplication phase. In multiplication phase, the primordial germ cells which are present in the germinal epithelium layer divide repeatedly by mitosis to produce many number of oogonia. And the oogonia produced from these mitosis make clusters, and these clusters are called ovigerous cords. And the central cell of these clusters form the oogonium, and the peripheral cells form the primary follicles. After birth, no formation of primary follicles occur. So this is all about the multiplication phase. Now let us start the growth phase. In growth phase, the oogonium accumulate food materials, mainly the yolk, and grow in size. Except growing in size, other changes also occur in the oogonium, such as the activity of the DNA is enhanced, the granules produced from the Golgi complex is accumulated in the oogonium, the number of the mitochondria increases, and also the amount of nuclear cell increases. So for this, the size of the nucleus is increased. After all these, a membrane is formed around the oogonium, which is called the betaline membrane. After the formation of this membrane, the oogonium is now called the primary oocyte. And this primary oocyte is covered by another layer of granulosa cells, and after the formation of the granulosa cells, this is called the primary follicle. And after that, another layer of granulosa cells form a thicker layer, and this is now called the secondary follicle. Now the secondary follicle with primary oocyte enter the maturation phase. The maturation phase is completed in two maturation divisions, or the meiosis. The first maturation division and the second maturation division. The first maturation division is reductional in nature. That means, first let us know that from oogonia to primary oocyte, all are diploid cells. That means they contain 46 number of chromosomes. But after first maturation division, they become haploid cells. Their chromosome number becomes half. So that this is called the reductional division. The first maturation division divides the primary oocyte into two daughter cells. One of the daughter cells becomes very small and contains very less cytoplasm, and it is called the polar body or the polocyte, whereas another daughter cell becomes large and contains maximum of the cytoplasm, and which contains the yolk. And this is our secondary oocyte. Now the secondary oocyte enters the second maturation division, and the second maturation division is equational in nature. That means the haploid secondary oocyte will divide into two daughter cells, which are again haploid cells. Both contain 23 number of chromosomes. So again, in this division, one of the daughter cell becomes polocyte or the polar body, whereas another becomes the large with much yolk, and this is called the oocyte. And the oocyte is the actual functional ovum. So this is the maturation phase, and we can conclude that from one ooconium only one ovum is produced and 3 polar body or polocyte is produced. If you understand all the things, then please like and subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching.